This is Jeremy from the Nerdy Bomb, and we are here with
Miguel Sternberg. I'm the artist and game designer at Squid Games and co-creator of They Bleed Pixels.
All right, now what is They Bleed Pixels?
They Bleed Pixels is a platforming beat-em-up with sort of a Lovecraftian feel. You play as a small girl who's gone to Lovecraftian Academy for troubled young ladies, and there you find a mysterious book that is bleeding, and for some reason you're very curious. Handle the book and become cursed, and grow large claws in which you stab various enemies with.
And what are some kind of the mechanics of the game? What sets this apart from other platformers?
Well, it's a very fluid, incredibly dynamic platformer, so you can move around. You can almost fly the amount of sort of double jump and the size of your jump. So very, very maneuverable, very fast-paced. And then the combat system is, roughly speaking, a beat-em-up, but we've tried to really minimize the amount of button mashing. We've stripped down the controls to a single button and the direction. So it plays a little bit like Smash Brothers, and it's much more sort of tactical and dynamic than a lot of button mashy beat-em-ups, which is what most of them tend to be these days.
I noticed there's a pretty expansive combat system built into the game. Can you tell us a little more about that? Is there how does the scoring system work?
So basically we have certain moves will up your combo in certain ways. So there's various ways you can kind of mix and match moves to try to up your combo as high as possible.
Is there any sort of leaderboard support? Or?
Yep, it has leaderboards for every single level and also time trial leaderboards.
And how many levels are there in this game?
There are 11 levels plus a bunch of bonus levels. So 11 story levels, and they're all quite large and expansive. So some of those can take like up to an hour to complete.
That's awesome. How long did it take you to create this game?
It was made over roughly 2 to 2.5 years. There was we're indie developers, so things get in the way in various ways. But it was largely full time over 2 years.
And one of the main things you notice when you first play the game is the difficulty. This game is hard.
Yes.
How do you try to balance that sort of difficulty versus playability and accessibility?
Well, we definitely we picked a specific target to go for. So it's aimed at people who are good at platformers, who are have played Super Meat Boy, have played some of the other sort of hardcore platformers, N+, etc. And it's aimed very much at those people.
I definitely say the comparison to Super Meat Boy.
Yeah, so we try to offer some good, interesting challenges for people at that skill level.
One of the most interesting gameplay mechanics, I think, is the checkpoint system.
Yeah.
Can you explain how that works?
So basically, along with your combos, your combo meter, you get rewarded for interesting dynamic combat. And so as you fill up this meter so if your checkpoint meter, or save sigil meter, you gain the ability to put down a checkpoint. You can actually choose where to put those checkpoints in the level, anywhere that's relatively safe. So you can't screw yourself over too badly. There won't be an enemy right next to you when you save. It'll basically save the state of the game, and when you die, you'll go back to that spot that you chose.
And you will die.
Oh yes, a lot. It's not that abnormal to have over 100 deaths in a level.
And where can people find this game at?
They can find it on Steam. It's currently out for PC, and it's going to be coming out for Linux and Mac and some other stuff we can't talk about.
Oh, exciting. Well, thank you, Miguel.